been very good on the European
44.
Tour. So his spot at the Grand Prix was confirmed before that game against Chizzy, who needed a result to keep things in his own hands. And a similar scenario here with Mike De Decker and Krzysztof Ratajski.
26.
The Grand Prix is obviously the imminent race that we're looking at, but you mentioned it there, the European Championships. Ratajski is only 500 quid inside of the European
56.
Championship spots, ahead of Dave Chisnell. Joe Cullen just below as well, he's not here this weekend. And then Rob Cross as well, not in the spots for the European Championship at the moment, and he's up next against Richard Veenstra. So plenty to be decided on this Saturday afternoon here in Basel.
First of what we suspect will be many 180s for Mike De Decker, because he is one of the premier 180 hitters in world darts. Strange, really, looking at De Decker's year on the Euro Tour. It doesn't feel like it's been anything out of the ordinary, but he's comfortably going to Dortmund. Did reach the final in Belgium in the very first Euro Tour of the year, losing to Luke Littler. Since then, he's failed to reach the final session. But if he throws darts like this, he shouldn't have any problems whatsoever.
Franz Engeres, lungs getting a workout early doors in this one. Mike De Decker looking for a flash start against Ratajski, and that's exactly what he gets.
Mike De Decker.
14 darter.
Second leg, it's Mike to throw first.
It's a statement start from the Belgian.
First leg that Krzysztof Ratajski's lost this weekend. He took Owen Bates to the cleaners yesterday. 91 average,
42.
whitewashing. Young man from the southwest. An archetypal, difficult player to come up against. Robotic levels of consistency in Ratajski's game. He's looking to make the World Grand Prix for the first time in a couple of years. Didn't make it last year, a tournament where he's reached the quarterfinals back in 2021, when Ratajski had a habit of reaching the latter stages of many majors.
55.
Yeah, I was talking about Krzysztof Ratajski earlier on. We were talking about how, in terms of sort of a benchmark on the Pro Tour,
97.
he's pretty much it, isn't he? Sort of middle of the pack, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's, if you're new to the Pro Tour, maybe you've just earned your tour card and you come up against Krzysztof Ratajski, it's a really good test of how good you are. He's almost the litmus test, if you will, because of those levels of consistency that you mentioned.
Yeah, it's likely when you face Ratajski that he's going to average somewhere in the 90s, and it's usually mid to high.
170.
Oh, that was a real teaser.
130. Christopher Cole, 117.
He even went for the bull anyway. This is what Ratajski can do.
77.
This is tops. Can Mike De Decker hit tops to go 2-0 up? Double 10. Over to 5.
35.
He's inside. 3 missed starts at double for De Decker in a 2-0 lead. So this is for Ratajski, would break the De Decker throw.
Game
He
shot in the
finds
second leg. Krzysztof
the required
Ratajski.
target.
Third
One
leg, it's
apiece.
Krzysztof to throw first.
Last 2 European tours that Mike De Decker's played in, he'll feel like he's running to a bulldozer, because in Prague was beaten 6-0 by Michael van Gerwen,
59.
an average of just shy of 113. He did manage to get a leg against Luke Humphries last weekend in Budapest, but Humphries averaged a little bit more than van Gerwen.
100.
Did look like he was going to get nilled at one stage, Mike De Decker against Luke Humphries last week. An imperious performance from the Woodhouse with the game of his life on the European Tour to defeat Dave Chisnell. Ryan Searle against Niels Sonneveld, first up in this afternoon session.
60.
was the first time that both players have averaged over 100 in a match in the Swiss Darts Trophy. Not just this year, but last year as well. Of course, just the second iteration of this tournament here in Basel. Last year's champion was Martin Schindler, beating Ryan Searle in the final.
96. Could I say we call 111?
111 for Ratajski. Treble 17. That's Plum.
91.
Fails to take out tops. Mind you, with the Decker not on a finish, really matter.
89. Krzysztof Ratajski 20. Games on the third leg. Krzysztof Ratajski.
Two legs taken out on double 10 for Krzysztof Ratajski. 2 on the bounce and 2-1 in front. There's something quite satisfying about the way that Krzysztof Ratajski suits the sponsor's patch so beautifully this weekend.
100.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's perfectly synergistic.
He's going to need a fisherman's friend after that.
A couple of Rennies as well.
140. $134.
Nicely done by Mike de Decker. Well, Krzysztof Ratajski's average has dropped off by about 10 points. He's not been really finding the trebles he needs, particularly in this leg. Mike de Decker looking to take advantage of that.
71. $87. Mike across 16.
Decker should have this leg in the bag. Maybe not now. That's awkward.
8.
Could only aim for the lower portion of double 8. Fortunately went inside.
$128. Mike call 8.
Clear path to double 4 though. And double 2.
4.
Well, might miss doubles cost de Decker.
16.
It's for another break. Krzysztof Ratajski was a long way behind de Decker in that leg, and yet he ends up winning it. And that's because Mike de Decker had too many darts at double and he couldn't find
fifth leg, it's
what he was looking for.
This has not been a good doubling display from de Decker.
1 from 11 on the outer ring right now.
81.
He is someone who, because of that Grand Prix win last year, has risen up the rankings and he's flitted in and out of the seeding positions on the European Tour. A sign of his growing improvement.
140.
Well, that's one area of his game that doesn't really need much improvement, the power scoring. You've already touched upon it, Dan. It's his third maximum.
135.
Ratajski looking for his first.
If Decker does improve his 180 hitting, then we might have to re-evaluate the dimensions of a dartboard. Because he makes it look so easy when he groups them together on a pinhead.
100.
Spotted that one on top, leaves single to double.
Krzysztof 45.
Big number pinned. This for 4-1. It is 4-1 to Krzysztof Ratajski.
Krzysztof Ratajski, six-legged Mike to full first.
Mike de Decker started the game pretty well. A 14-darter. Still remains the best leg of the match for both players. But on the spin from Krzysztof Ratajski, it's put the Belgian right on the back foot.
100.
Ratajski to have seen Krakow in Poland added to the European Tour calendar.
134.
There, because of course, let's go in terms of things qualified for
81.
And he'd have the choice, he could go to the home.
Past players like Kim Huybrecht. Speaking of Belgian players, de Decker
37. Michael
Squeezes that one in. There's pressure on Mike. He's nowhere near. Double 10 as he's on the mat, but he starts at double.
$57. $140.
The scoring power of Decker means that he's always live. If he doesn't take advantage, then Krzysztof Ratajski will swoop in.
He's made such a habit of doing that over the years. Krzysztof Ratajski. It's just the sixth meeting between these two. The first of those from Mike de Decker. It's now 3 180s in legs. So the Grand Prix champion. They even faced off two at Q many years ago.
59.
Times have changed since then.
$165.
Stunning leg of darts from de Decker.
58.
Ratajski, I think he's looking at the next leg commencing. 11 darter, Mike de Decker. Back on his throw now. As you can see, best leg of the match by quite a distance.
Mike is on the thrown his level.
60.
Satisfying for him to
104.
in the legs. Decker, his average hasn't dropped below 100. He's given up to Krzysztof Ratajski because of the missed double.
$85.
Winner of this will take on the Stephen, our number 2 seed, the champion from Riesa earlier this year. Chris Landman, who dealt with the World Nation Champion. Again, coming up this evening. Well, the time seeing so many 180s hit against him, he thought he'd join in the party.
Krzysztof 102.
Well, Mike de Decker's just hit an 11 darter. Oh, he tried to bring the bullseye into play.
62. 110.
This feels big. It might be big.
Well, it seems like the easiest way for De Decker to doubles is for them to be at the end of combination shots. One opportunity at double 16. Didn't have time to think about it. Treble 20, single 18. One of those classic combinations.
121.
Leave a bogey number in this leg. I apologise.
140.
It's not the time and place to be making jokes like that. Anyway, back to the darts.
56.
Just wonder with Mike De Decker how much pressure he might feel in Leicester defending his title. Something we've discussed all weekend with Richie Edhouse, who might not even be at the European Championship. At least Mike De Decker will have then. He's got an opportunity here to try and go into the lead. Not going to happen, at least not yet.
84. Krzysztof 142.
Hasn't had a ton plus checkout yet this weekend. And it won't be a timely first either. Ratajski thought it was in. And leant over and was greeted by the horror sight of a treble one. He's double 11. But this, the 4 legs in a row for Mike De Decker. A brilliant burst from the Belgian. 2 15 darters, an 11 darter and a 14. Means he's throwing for the match.
It's the first time that Mike De Decker has led in this contest since the very first leg. He took a 1-0 lead, then Krzysztof Ratajski won 4 legs on the bounce. Now Mike has done the same thing back to him.
Well, 2 of Mike De Decker's biggest cheerleaders in this match are fellas that are playing late. Lee O'Connor is up against Danny Noppert.
97.
Raymond van Barneveld faces Damon Hetta this evening. And have been sat there dismayed when Ratajski went 4-1 up. But De Decker has battled back. And in those 4 legs that he's won consecutively, Ratajski has not had a single dart at double. His performance has withered.
Mike's worst leg of the game, a 15 darter, which incidentally is Krzysztof's best leg of the match.
Mike 130.
Great ton would be just fine.
100.
That's what he gets. For the double 16 that he made his own in that Grand Prix triumph last year. Ratajski's race might be run. Race for those final spots in the World Grand Prix looking wide open. If De Decker pins double 16, which he does not. The doubling gremlins rear their ugly head, and now Ratajski has a chance to take us all the way. Another twist in the tail. Huge, huge dart. Ratajski is up to it. What a checkout from the Polish Eagle after Mike De Decker missed 3 match darts.
11th and final leg, it's Krzysztof to go first.
Krzysztof Ratajski is like the darting equivalent of bugs. You think you've got rid of him, and then he just keeps coming back, and then he'll nip you, and then you bring in the pest controllers again to try and get rid of him. I'll sweep up 4 legs on the bounce, I'll hit 5 180s against you. He is still there. And he has the darts in this deciding leg.
Michael van Gerwen has described him in the past as a darting assassin. And I think that's an apt description.
can see that. He's definitely got the eyes of an assassin, Krzysztof Ratajski.
140.
Hard to wonder if I've ever seen him blink.
$119. $100.
Finish for Mike Dedeker.
26.
Means he doesn't have to go the 19s or the bull route. Treble 18. That leaves double 16 his favourite.
Mike may feel a little helpless here.
140.
There is pressure here on this.
32.
Double 8.
Game.
Krzysztof Ratajski lives up to the pressure. Mike Dedeker furious at losing that contest. He had 3 match starts, could not get over the line. And Krzysztof Ratajski now leapfrogs Andrew Gilding in the race for the World Grand Prix. He is so close to sealing his spot in Leicester.